Perfect. Well, welcome everybody. Really happy to have you all here tonight. Welcome to the Big Nerd AI Product Design Hackathon. We have UX designers, product managers, engineers. We really love to see it. I am your host, Maddie Romashko, and I am so excited to be here with all of you. So we are here to learn together, listen to some good music, and build something meaningful. I want to share that this session isn't a stage for experts, it's a playground for the brave. So if you're shy, if you're unsure, or if this is your first time ever touching AI, then this hackathon is for you. We're here to help you level up and leave here feeling confident. So this event page has everything you need for the event. Dan posted that link in the chat, so it should be there. If you don't have the link, please, in the chat there, please let us know and we'll add it there again. But let's get into the details. I'm going to scroll on down to what we're going to learn tonight. First, you're going to build an app using AI, not a mock-up, not a wireframe. You are going to design and build a functional app in under an hour. Second, you're going to learn how to be your director's favorite designer. So we're going to show you how to reduce rework by designing, building, and testing in one continuous loop. Third, we are done fearing the AI robot. So you'll see simple ways to make your force multiplier, to make AI your force multiplier rather than something to be nervous about. And finally, we're utilizing non-human helpers. So this is about balancing speed with humanity. We want to show you how AI augments, not replaces, good design. A key component for you all to get the most of this event tonight is going to be your ability to be vulnerable and build in public. Share your screen, show us along the way so that we can learn from each other. Truly, the power is in shared knowledge. So we aren't looking for perfection. We're looking for how much value can you create in under 45 minutes. So guess what, guys? We have prizes. First, second, and third place, including cash, credits, one-on-one coaching with our very own Dan, and how we're going to judge. So since you'll be sharing your screens and showcasing your build as we go, we're going to take that into consideration. And we will do a mini demo at the end, and where you'll share what is your app, who's it for, and why you built it. And I found that last session and the session before was a really positive environment to share your work. It's a lot of encouragement, and it was really fun to see what other ideas were in the room. So reminder that we're not looking for the most complex code. We're looking for who improved humanity in under 60 minutes. So here is our high-level agenda. If you're a detailed person like me, then you have the play-by-play in this section of the page. But don't worry, I am going to help you through each of the different parts of our time together tonight. And below, you have the instructions for the build time. So if you get lost, you can always come back here to the hub for help, or raise your hand because Dan and I are here to help you. All right, enough talk, Dan. I am going to hand it on over to you. We told you that you could build an app in under an hour, and Dan is going to give us the instructions to do just that. So Dan, take it away.
Holy cow, the pressure's on. Thank you so much, Maddie. And hello, everyone. My name's Dan Olsavsky, or just Dan O for short, or Dan's fine. And I will be your hands-on support for the evening. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you now. Maddie, did that come up for you?
Yep, we're seeing the Big Nerd page.
Fantastic. Awesome. A little more about me. Over the past 20 or so years, I've worked as a front-end developer, college instructor, career mentor, product designer for some of the world's largest brands. More recently, I started Big Nerd Design to help designers and organizations adopt AI in ways that increase capabilities without replacing people. And tonight, I'm here to show you how to build AI-generated app and lovable so you can create something really cool and possibly win one of those awesome prizes Maddie just showed you. So enough about me. Let's talk about the roles so that we can dig in here. I want to direct your attention to the instructions on our Hackathon Hub page. That's what you should be seeing on your screen right now. I'm going to scroll down. They're about halfway down the page there. And there's going to be 7 steps total. I'll go through those very briefly for you. And then at the end, I'll show you an example of a build. Hopefully I can get that done all in 10 minutes. And if not, that's okay, because we'll be here to guide you through the process. So over the next 45 minutes, the first thing that we'll have you do is register for Lovable. If you need to, if you already have an account, you should be good to go. You'll just need 5 credits for tonight. 5 credits are included in your registration. So everyone should have at least the same base amount to start from. Then you're going to brainstorm an idea for an app, or you might have already come to the hackathon with an idea, which that's completely okay too. I'm going to throw a little caveat in here as well for tonight, and maybe a little hint of what's to come. If you already built an application at one of our previous hackathons, it's okay to reuse that same application tonight. So you can just continue building on it. No one knew I was going to throw that out there. Maybe one other person, 1 or 2 other people did. But so that's your little wild card or your caveat for tonight. So after you've brainstormed your idea, you're going to go ahead and fill out this template here. I'm going to highlight the area specifically that we're going to look for you to fill out. And you're going to use this to turn your idea into a build prompt. Pretty easy to do, I promise. We'll be heads down. We'll have a little bit of music playing in the background, so we'll kind of set the mood, so to speak, and make it a nice creative environment for you. So once you have that build prompt done, this step's pretty easy. You just paste it into Lovable, and it'll take about 5 minutes to build your application. So once your application's done building, you're going to test it and make some small refinements. We're really going to be focused on functionality tonight. So I know everyone really wants to focus on making it look pretty and adding bells and whistles, but simplicity's going to win tonight. You're just going to have to trust me when I tell you that. So the prompt is going to use Tailwind CSS as the front end framework. So out of the box, you shouldn't have to worry too much about design. But again, we really want you focused on functionality. Once you've tested your application and you feel like it's good enough to share with the rest of the group, we'll have you raise your hand in Google Meet so that you can share your work with the judges and your peers. And then finally, you get to sit back and relax as our AI-powered judge will take care of the results for us. So just recently, we built an AI agent that records the demos and then objectively judges them against the criteria in the instructions here, as well as a rubric that I've created. So what better use of AI than to judge an AI hackathon? And in case there's a tie or something like that, Maddie and I are always there as the human agents to provide our feedback as well. Those are our steps for this evening. So now I'm going to walk you through a live example of building in Lovable. To save a little bit of time here, I'm going to skip the brainstorming part and copy one of the example prompts directly from the instructions. So here in our instructions under step 3, I've included 2 examples. I think I've done that first one a few times, so we'll just go ahead and use our second prompt this time. And once you're logged into Lovable, you should see a screen very similar to this. Depending on what time zone you're in, it may be defaulted in dark mode, depending on your system as well. I think right now I'm still in light mode, but as we saw at the last demonstration, it shifted right in the middle of doing the demonstration. So just giving you the heads up now, I guess. So I'll go ahead and paste that prompt here into Lovable, and then I'm just gonna press enter, click the button, and it's gonna spend the next few minutes building. And roughly 5 minutes it should take. So over the next 45 minutes, plan on at least 5 of those minutes dedicated to Lovable building out your idea. While this is building, I'm going to go ahead and show you around in Lovable a little bit. We're going to look at a past build here. Just so you have a better understanding of the interface. On the left-hand side in Lovable, we can see there is a chat panel. This is where you're going to spend most of your time in Lovable. So you just essentially just having a conversation with the computer. It's one way to think about it. So you'll be continuing your chat here down at the bottom. Also in the bottom here below that, you have the ability to apply visual edits. So Lovable also includes a visual editor. Sometimes it's a little bit easier to edit things in that visual editor than it is to ask it to edit things through the prompts. Sometimes it'll save you on credits as well. On the right-hand side, we have the preview panel. That's where you can see the preview of the application that I was just working on here. At the top of our preview panel, we have a toolbar. And this toolbar is going to include several different tabs at the top here. Right now, by default, we are in the preview view. To the right of that, we can take a look at the analytics view, which is helpful in the future when you have visitors or users to your application. To the right of that, you also have a code view. So if you have a developer background, or if you're the type of person that likes to get a little more hands-on with your application, you can absolutely come in here and edit the code. You can also connect this to GitHub, which I don't advise you do tonight, just for time constraints, but just letting you know that's something that you could do with your application in the future. To the right of that code view, you also have a database view or a cloud view, and this would just show you things like user profiles of users that have signed up for your application, as well as maybe some other data that you have running through your application. It can all be managed through here. In addition to that, there's several more options, including things like file management, payments, and advanced security. Those are all things we're going to skip for tonight, just for the sake of time, but in the future, just wanted to point out those are all additional features here in this toolbar on the top right. I'm going to go ahead and close that. And I'm going to check in on Lovable. And important thing to point out here is Lovable may ask you during your build process if it's okay to set up the database. It's just a built-in safeguard. And in this case, it's totally fine to do. So we're just going to go ahead and click the little blue button that says allow. That was over there in our chat panel. And here we can see that Lovable's taking some actions behind the scene. It's scaffolding our application. It's going to apply our front-end UI framework. It's going to set up that database. It's all going to happen really fast. And in about a couple minutes from now, we'll have an application that is mostly functional. Again, you're still going to need to take a little bit of time to go through it and test it. Let's go back to the application that I was just showing you a moment ago. There's one more feature in our toolbar on the top right, all the way on the right-hand side that I want to draw your attention to, which is the publish button. So this is where you'll be able to run any security scans on your application. You probably won't need to tonight since we're keeping things pretty basic. But if you would like to publish your application, that's where you can do it from. And it'll give you a public URL that you can use to share with your friends, coworkers, whomever. Okay, let's check on our build one more time and get a little more information. It looks like it's still going, which is okay. If we were at the point where it was finished, I would do a quick review of the output in the chat panel. You're going to be allowed to start building, Brianna, in just a couple minutes, maybe 2 minutes. Brandon's ready to go. I'm excited that you're excited. So speaking of sharing, you only have about 3 minutes to share your demo. So please make sure you answer the questions that are in the instructions. The 3 questions that are in the instructions are, who is your app for? What problem does your app solve? And what is the core functionality of your application? So you can just show us either the main feature or the main 1 or 2 features of your application. So nice and simple and lightweight. And just remember, if your application solves a real world problem or helps humans in a meaningful way, and it follows the directions, you're going to put yourself in really good contention for a prize. So now, without further ado, it's your turn to follow the instructions and build something cool and lovable. Maddie and I will be here. If you have any questions, you can raise your hand in the Google Meet or you can ask in the chat. I may occasionally chime in with some tips or ask Maddie where we're at with time. And don't forget to raise your hand when you're ready to review your app. You don't have to wait for the whole time. As soon as you're ready, if you feel like you're ready to share, some folks will be done a little bit sooner than others, and that's totally okay. If you need a little more time too, that's fine. No pressure. Just letting you know, you can go as soon as you're ready. I think that's it from me, Maddie. You want to hit us with a timer and some music and any final words of encouragement for our hackers tonight?
We have one question in here before we start, and it's, what if some functionality requires something from LLMs? Can we get that added?
Ooh. Yeah. So if you keep it basic, you should be able to link up to one of the LLM models. Now, I'm trying to think of some guardrails to give you as far as keeping it simple. Like a chatbot, for example. If you just wanted like a basic chatbot, you could do that within your free 5 credits. The constraint that you're bumping up against with adding AI, so adding AI is completely free, but it uses several credits when you do it. So that's the constraint there is, you know, if your application is solely like just the chatbot, yeah, it could build that under 5 credits, no problem. But if you're planning on doing something a lot more advanced than that, you might want to back off on the scope of your idea just so that you can stay within those 5 credits.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
One more question I had was, I could see like a plan mode there. Does that get or take more credits as well?
Yes, good question. This was one of the tips that I was going to drop in. So we'll drop it in. If you're ready to build, you can start building, by the way, while we're answering some questions here. What I like to do is I like to use my favorite LLM of choice because it's free. So this week it's Gemini. So Lovable will charge you credits every time you run a prompt, which is why that initial prompt that we're going to have you follow that template, there's certain language in there that keeps it within the constraints, those 5 free credits. So did I answer? Sorry, I lost my train of thought there a little bit. Did that answer your question there?
Kind of, but I was just unsure if like plan mode will end up being more expensive credit wise. So should I not use it?
Yeah, you can, but it's going to charge you some credits for it. So I would suggest using like Gemini, ChatGPT, Claude,
And
anything that's like free or that you already have a subscription to, so that you don't use the Lovable credits. Does that make sense?
Yep, makes sense.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to start the timer for the 5 minutes for the 45 minutes for the build so that y'all can get started. And then we can keep answering questions though. So I think I'm going to play some music and we are going to get started. You have 45 minutes. We'll kind of be reminding you of times as we go throughout. And remember, you don't have to wait for that time box to end. You can just raise your hand and show us and demo your idea when it's ready. To answer this question in the chat, you are not, just to clarify, are you allowed to go outside of using the 5 credits? And what do you think?
Yeah, we've had some folks in the past that have, and that's fine. 5 credits is like roughly 50 minutes of programming is kind of how I look at it. So if you're able to like get more done in that same period of time, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. Yeah. Did that make sense, Maddie?
I think so. I think it's like a light rule, a light guideline.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna put some music on. Raise your hand if you have any other questions. We're here for you, and Dan will be dropping a couple tips in. All right. Happy building.
Maddie, are you going to build something this time?
Okay. Yes, I am.
Are you? Awesome. Okay. I look forward to it.
I have to go ideate now.
Good music.
Hey, I've been here. I just started my build. I was whipping up dinner and I lost connection. And then I was like, once I get done, I'll be able to sit down.
There he is. Welcome back. Should I say welcome back?
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited with this idea. It's still working, so we'll obviously be seeing it soon.
Oh, I'm excited. Oh, good. What? Sorry, wasn't expecting that.
What's up? What questions do you have? Or are you ready to demo?
No, God, no. So I built, like, I ran the prompt, did the thing, and then it's basically just showing me a blank page as my preview.
Do you want to share your screen?
I don't know if I'm just terrible at these things.
Oh, lovely. It's like an inspirational type of app, right? It's supposed to like make you think like a blank canvas. Yeah. Yeah, I like it. Nice. The first thing that you can try to do is in the toolbar on the right-hand side at the top, there is a refresh page button. You can try clicking that.
Where is it?
Keep going to the right. So it's right in the kind of in the middle. Keep going to the right.
Oh,
Yeah, you got it. Yeah, that's one. There's a few different ways to do this, and then
nope.
we'll try. We'll get it. We'll try to fix it, and then I'll explain why I think this happens. Okay, the second thing that you can do is just literally just refresh the actual Chrome browser tab. So reload the tab.
I now have a nice black canvas.
Nice, very modern. Okay,
good.
looks like it's loading, and it loaded, and now it's just hung up on something. So let's see. Another thing that we can do is go all the way back in Lovable to our project dashboard. So top left, where it says Warehouse Whisper, yeah, click down and then go to Dashboard. Yeah, there you go. And now scroll down just a little bit. Go back, yeah, click on your project. Okay. All right, we'll just to keep shaking it here. Okay, so the next thing that you can try is to, let me see here. In the middle where that refresh button was, where that you have that little forward slash, next to the slash, type auth, AUT8. Yeah, you got it right there. Oh, interesting. Okay, let's try this. Go ahead and click the publish button.
No.
Top right. All the way on the top right. There you go. And you can go ahead and click continue. 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 And publish.
Click, click, click.
Just ignore all that other stuff. There's, you know, user agreement. There's the pink slip to your car. There's the title to your house. Yeah, just keep clicking the blue button, and it should momentarily it should publish. Just out of curiosity, are you behind a VPN?
Nope, not that complicated.
What browser are you using?
Chrome.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and click View App. Let's see if it comes up this way.
I have made a beautiful white screen app.
Would you mind sending me that URL? You could just throw it in the chat. It's probably the quickest way to do it. So what I've seen happen sometimes is, and we actually had this happen in our last hackathon, there's a problem with caching, and it's usually a local issue, which is why I asked you to publish it so I can take a look at your URL. Oh, interesting. So it's trying to use Superbase as the database, and it looks like there is an issue connecting to the database, which is why it isn't showing anything. I don't know if you can see my screen or not, but I'm reading the console here in the browser window. So in your initial prompt, did you ask it to use Lovable Cloud for the backend?
Yes. When it brought that up. Is there a way to get it to not do that? Because I submitted enable Lovable Cloud.
Okay, cool. Okay. And then it says warehouse IQ is now live with industrial modern design. Okay, Ember. Okay, I'll scroll down just a little bit more for me. We'll just keep reading through here. Lovable Cloud. Down a little more. Interesting. Do me a favor, click on details. Interesting. Okay. And then is there anything below that in the chat panel?
Nope.
No, it just ends there. Good. Click back to latest. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go. Either way. Just gonna see if we can get it to reset up this database connection here. I haven't seen this happen before. So let's go so where it says Warehouse Whisper in the top left, go ahead and click on that little drop down menu and click on your settings. Interesting. So it definitely built the app, but it's not connecting to the database. Uncut air. Let me just go ahead and put this into my troubleshooting app here. Okay. Is that said 4.5? Yeah, 4.5 credits and built an app, but it's not connecting to the database. And then I'm gonna have you go back, and we're gonna go all the way back into the chat panel, all the way to the top of the chat panel, and just take a look at your initial prompt. Yep, okay, that all looks good. Okay. Scroll down just a little bit. Yeah, okay. Nothing crazy in there. Within industry, I think logistics dashboard. Okay, connected to Lovable Cloud. Set up the design system. I have to scroll down just a little bit more.
I swear I didn't do anything crazy, Dan.
The only thing that's throwing me off, if you scroll back up just a touch there, is where it says refresh dependencies lock file. I don't know what that is, so let me just punch that in here. Refresh dependencies lock file. Built-in backend, always allow. This can't be undone once enabled. And you already did you click? Did you get like a little prompt that asked you if you wanted to enable Lovable Cloud?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Hence they allowed.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, so we're good there. All right. So use Torgo and built, but the app is not connecting to database. It says. We're going to try and get an answer for you here. Yeah, it's weird to me that it's trying to would actually pass through that logic on the front end, even though it works, and this happens for me when my team's actually. Well, that's a good insight there from Brianna. The fact that it's asking for a Superbase key is kind of weird because Superbase is a separate database. It used to be native to Lovable, but it no longer is. The simplest thing to do would just to be to rebuild, delete and rebuild the app. But I'm trying to find a way where you're not going to have to throw away those credits. So if you have credits to spare, if you have 5 more credits, you could just delete this app and use that same prompt and try to rebuild it, and we can see what happens. But I'm still working on trying to get you a better answer here. You shouldn't need any Superbase credentials at all. That's the point of having you use the Lovable Cloud. Gotcha. Yeah, we tried that.
It was okay that I wrote more than 3 features, right?
Oh.
I can drop it back down to 3.
How many credits did you have?
It still only cost 4.5. I had like 10 and a half. According to it, does like 15 something. I still have like.
Fine. Because sometimes if you do prompt more than credits that you have, I have seen some weird things happen.
Yeah, I have like 15 credits, so.
Yeah, we definitely can use this as a use case of what the heck happened. And I'm just checking checking the things I'm supposed to check on my end. So yeah, so Supabase key is coming through as undefined. It shouldn't be asking for it. Yeah, for your auth page, you need to sign up with an actual email. Something else I just noticed earlier too was I built 2 applications today. One application did email verification. The other application didn't do email verification, but I used the same prompt structure on both. When you sign up with your actual email, it'll tell you in a toast message if you need to do the email verification. If you don't see that toast message, just assume that you can just go ahead and use that same email password combination to log in. There you go. Cool. Awesome. Okay, add. Okay, we didn't add any variables. Make sure. Okay, now we can skip all that stuff. Okay, before rebuilding, log it, console log, import.
When I did mine also was more than 3 features, and it gave me it through something, and I then put my prompt back into Claude and said simplify this so that I can build it under 5 credits, and then put it back in, and it worked. I wonder if you could just try that and rebuild and see if that works.
Okay, so this is,
Yeah. Supabase keys required. Style script.
Maddie, this type of thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Script. Interesting.
Oh, that's really simple.
It's not that complicated of an app, I swear, guys. I know I like complicated systems, but not like.
Try it.
That's nice. Yeah, try that.
Okay.
I would.
So just build a new one.
Yeah. Yes. Yep. Yep.
I can stop sharing while we.
Okay, I'll share my music with everybody again. Does anyone have anything that they're ready to demo, or that they want to, any questions that you have?
I need to test my app first.
You're going to test it first. Okay, sounds good. No worries. Okay, or Dan, do you want to share your screen? Sorry, or it looks like you are. Do you want to show us?
Oh, let's see. I was actually trying to build something. Where did I leave off at?
Okay, well then I'm gonna let you unshare, and I'm gonna share the screen for some music.
Go for it, Maddie.
Sweet. Okay.
Maddie, where are we at on time?
I was just about to say that. I think with the number of demoers we have today, I'm going to shorten it to 15 more minutes, which would have given you 40 minutes of build time. I do think it's possible, but let's check in about 15 minutes and see if anyone is ready. But raise your hand before then if you are ready. So 15 minutes and we'll check in.
I was almost ready, but then I got overwhelmed by the seriousness of my app. And now I'm no longer committed to the idea. I mean, it's good, but it's good in like a bad way. So I did I created a application. It's for first-time homeowners, and it kind of solves the problem of like, okay, I bought a home. What do I do now, right? Because there's a lot of things that you need to do when you buy a home. So this application, it tracks them, right? But I had it start you out with a handful of things. And it's just like, it's what they should give you before you sign a mortgage, because it's already like, do this, do that, do the, like, just looking at the first 5 things, I'm like, yep, I don't ever want to own a home again.
You want like the checklist of things that they don't tell you about until after you
it's like inspect caulk and weather stripping. 1 month clean the gutters, 2 months flush the water heaters, 3 months service the garage door, deep clean the dryer. And I'm like,
Okay.
And how much of that does the AI do for you now? None
yeah,
of
right.
it.
Yeah. Can you also build a bot that will come and do it? So that was going to be my demo. But I'm a little overwhelmed by all the things that I already have to do. And this was supposed to be for just for funsies,
For fun.
So there you go. I was the first to demo, but it wasn't demo worthy.
She wasn't ready.
The judge still gave me a good score.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Okay. Tips. What tips? Yeah, I think the using an LLM to simplify your prompt, always a good idea. I like how simple it simplified your prompt as well. You got errors well built. Now you got errors.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Let's see your
What
errors.
happens when a product person tries to build something?
What is going on? We're gonna hook you up with something for all the trouble. First, we're gonna hook you up with a working version of your application, and then
Oh, it's doing the same thing.
the app encountered an error. This happens sometimes. I usually just have it try to fix it. The good thing is, if you get an error in your application, it doesn't charge you to fix it. So, if you want to look at the shiny side of the cloud or the silver lining of the coin, however, you know what I mean. We learn a lot in these hackathons too. Ooh,
There we go.
you got a nice.
Something that resembles not a blank page. Cool.
I like your UI for what it's worth. Okay, all right.
It looks a little bit too much like the last UI I worked on with you guys.
So from here, you can go ahead and sign up and then start testing your app. And then whenever you're ready, let us know. And
Does this need an actual email?
Yep. Yeah. Yep. So you'll need an actual email address. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Jaden, do you still have an error? Did I see you have an error here? Is it maybe
No.
what else picking up?
I think Jaden was just testing.
Okay, Jaden's good. I'm just making stuff up.
Okay. Is anyone tested and ready to demo? Jason, let's do it. Because I'm out of credits. Okay, let's go Jason first and then Jaden.
Hey, give me
I
a
want
second.
to- Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Just so I can get my who are we gonna do first?
Let's do Jason first.
Jaison, right? Did I get it right? Jason.
Huh? Yeah.
Yeah.
Jason. And what's the project name? Does it have a name?
So Lovable named it MindGate, but I would want to name it Signal. And the whole premise is that all of us have sometime or the other seen a headline or seen a news article that has made us angry, scared, outraged, or something like that. and it's kind of like a pause button for the internet. So it helps you slow down, kind of think about what the content might be doing to you before you react to it. So, I mean, who's it for? It's for anyone, like all of us who consume news, social media, whatever. And it'll start by finding a spicy headline. So if anyone has like a spicy headline that I can just paste onto the, wait, I'll just share my screen.
Yeah, share your screen, show us. And then just for demo time box, let's try and keep it to 2 minutes just because we have so many people tonight. So keep it short and sweet. Tell it who it's for, core functionality, and why you built it. But I think you covered 2 of them right now, and now you're just showing us what it does.
Yes, why I built it is because I found myself scrolling articles or things that I know after 12 a.m. I should not be scrolling. And I'm sure that a lot of people have found themselves in that spot as well. And just based on how polarized everyone is right now, I think this can be like helpful for everyone. So yeah, making humanity better, I think that kind of thing, it just comes from there when you said that. And based on the theme of the night, we can just go with like news report says that AI will take 80% of all jobs. So that can be a good way to start that out. So basically you go there and then we go through kind of just like speaking through how does that make you feel? How does this, so this does not make you feel good. So I am emotionally charged, because this could come even from like trustworthy news sources. And this is where I was thinking, do I need an LLM? Because my first thought would be just to paste like a URL, and from the URL I get the description, basically scrape through, get the title, something like that, and then I can straight up give it. But because we didn't have the credits for the LLM, I just took the inputs from the user. Source was really nice. Sure, I trust it, kind of sense of urgency, not so much relevance is there. So then I would get a verify first. But the other feature that I wanted to put in there is you can also see what is there. So this is one of my tests that I put in there. That if this is the these are some of the headlines that I've added. So this was my test. This is something that I got straight up off of some news, and you can also then basically see how does that make you feel. So how has your weekly attention been? Like what is the noise to basically actually something that you want to read. So what are things that you should just skim through, not actually read? What are some of the things that you should read? And then, so the score trend is basically around how many times have you gone to actually take a pause before reading something or before being emotionally involved with it. So the more score you have, the more you have taken a pause, so the more you can trust yourself with how you feel after having read something.
Wow.
That's basically it. I was thinking of adding an LLM, but those ran out. My credits ran out, so I was like, I might as well present. But yeah, that's Signal, not MindGate, but yeah, whatever. Right now it's MindGate.
I love it. I love the idea. I can't imagine what this would do with some Onion headlines.
Yeah, I was trying some Onion headlines. I can do that, but it would have been fun if I could add the LLM and then we could run some Onion headlines and see how the LLM performs on that. But yeah, that's it.
Nice.
Very cool. Yeah, all kidding aside, I think that's very smart. I think human emotions are just as important now as they ever were. And, with technology infiltrating our lives in so many different places, we may not always necessarily stop to realize how that affects us. And in addition to that, what the consequences might be. So very cool. Very innovative idea.
Nice. Thanks for sharing. All right. Jaden, you're up next. Tell us why you built it, core functionality, and the name of your app.
Okay, so why I built this is because it's kind of a part of a personal project I've been working on. There's an app I'm building that's called Quiet Room, and it's for adults. But I recently did a user interview, and my user tester mentioned that we could create an app like this, but for kids. So the problem I'm trying to solve is there's a lot of kids in the world right now who are extremely anxious, suffer from severe ADHD, they're depressed, and unfortunately, they also have full access to the internet. And this can be really dangerous to kids who are in these mental health spaces. There's a lot of bad consequences here. So I took my idea from Quiet Room, which I'll explain, made that calm kids. And basically the app gives kids access to calming and meditative sounds, and also research-backed breathing techniques that have shown to lower cortisol, reduce stress, help sleep. And one of the main features of the app that can solve this like safety problem is it gives the parents the ability to lock the app. So when the kid is on their device, they can't exit the app. They can use the app at night, and the parent can feel safe to leave it with them and then walk away. My last user tester, she told me that her nephew, his mom will sit in his room with him all night and he'll like listen to TikTok ASMR sounds. It's just not like, that's not realistic. That's not helpful. That's also unsafe. So let me go ahead and show you. And since we're focusing more on functionality and I don't have a paid version of Lovable, the UI is like really minimal, but let's see. I'm just gonna share my entire screen. Sorry, I haven't used Google Meets before, so.
That's okay. It's
Okay,
good.
but can you see it? Okay, awesome. So with the basic authentication, we're gonna do sign up. I'll just walk you through it. So let's say I'm a parent signing up. I'm gonna use my work email. Create a password. Okay, let's create an account. Oh, actually, I already used this to test it, so let's do it. Let's do a different one so I can show you the full process of creating an account. Okay, this would be the front screen. So I can walk you through this, but these both look the same for the kid and for the parent. So let's just start with parent controls. So you're gonna go in, it's gonna explain it to you, set a 4-digit PIN, save the PIN, and then you can lock it. Go back, and then you can give the phone to the kid. So we can click on the calming sounds. Oh wait, I'm not sure. Wait, did it lock it? Lock app for child. Oh, sorry, you have to put it in one more time. Okay, here we are. This is when you can give it to the kid. So breathing exercises, tried to make it relatable, like this hum breathing. Breathe in through your nose and hum like a bumblebee, and it gives you an animation. So the kid can like easily follow along. So there's an example of that. Another one that I like for kids, I think it's really fun, the star breathing. This animation is a little chaotic for my taste. I think I would have liked to have made it a little bit better, but it's okay. Kind of with the time and the credits and stuff. But then, so there's some breathing examples, sounds. I really like this sound bowl one, and it works, and you can adjust the volume. I'm not sure if you guys can hear that or not.
We can't, but that's okay on Google
Okay.
Meet. Yeah.
Okay. And then the kids can go back to home if they want. If they go to unlock, they can't unlock it. If for any reason they do have the PIN, then that is something that I would be very much willing to navigate a little bit more. I'd be more interested in maybe a face unlock on the device, maybe some biometrics instead. But again, that was kind of limited to my credits. But that would be all.
Nice. That's amazing. And I love the use case and how you adapted your original quiet room to calm kids. That's so cute. And I have a 16-year-old little sister. Yeah, she could use this. Lock that girl out of her phone.
That's awesome, right? Yeah, it's so relatable because and I actually did the ages from 5 to 17, so it like goes all the way up. It doesn't even have to be little kids. So I love that you use that.
Nice.
So
Very
thank
cool.
you.
Yeah, thank you for sharing. Awesome. Okay, let's move on to our next hacker. Brianna, it is time for you to share if you're ready. You're on mute though. Just remember that.
Yes. Hello. Let me share the screen here.
Tell us the name of your app, who it's for, and then just give us a quick demo.
Cool. Can everyone see my screen?
Yes, we can. Yes. Can you hear us?
Yes.
Okay. Perfect.
Awesome. Yeah.
Oh, you put your. Oh, there you're back. Okay.
Oh, I'm
You're
sorry.
good. We can hear you now.
Okay. Yeah, so I made this app for sales coaching. Basically, what happens is these AEs or BDRs can basically track their progress in real time. So I made a time series data analysis here because I love data. I'm a data nerd. But it does like a sign up. You can do sign up or login, which was pretty cool for Lovable, which I really liked. So basically here, it's basically tracking about, I don't know how many are here, but there's a good amount of reps here, and it gives you what their role is, SDR or AE. Then it tells you, your scores for January, February, and March. And then it tells you what your top areas were in speech, basically. And then it gives you your coaching impact, all that good stuff. And you can check here what the reps were specifically plotting over time. But yeah, that's basically my app here. And it also, you can look at individual progress as well. But basically, I wanted to do this because my team, we're currently working on something very similar to this. And I'm not a front end person, so I really wanted to get my practice in and get insights from everybody to really just do some quick demos and stuff. But yeah, that is my application here.
Dan, what do you have?
Very nice. This is a really nice layout. I like the UI. I'm curious, was any of this built prior to tonight, or did you start this UI tonight?
No, I started. I can show you guys my prompt. So
no. Yeah, I'm just curious because there's a lot here. That's really cool.
I know. So
wow.
I had OpenAI generate like mock data, and then I passed it through Lovable, and then put it in my prompt there to Lovable, which was really helpful. But yeah,
good tip for everyone there. If y'all caught that, but Brianna had used an LLM to create the mock data, so that's a good idea. Yeah, awesome. Okay, yeah. Maddie, I'll hand the microphone back over to you.
Nice. Thank you so much for sharing. Who's next? Feel free to just raise your hand, and then we'll work through the queue that way. Who's going to demo next?
I'll do it.
All right, Ivan, hop in. Tell us the name of your app, why you built it, and its core functionality.
The name of the app is Kindred, even though I didn't come up with it. I didn't have any ideas because I forgot we're supposed to have a hackathon today. So I made one up on the spot. All right, the audience is for married couples who've been married quite a while, not newlyweds. The whole idea of it is just to have people that the app will just send reminders for stuff they could do to stay connected to each other. So a daily reminder, and the user can either accept it or add one as a favorite, or even add their own suggestions for it. They could just refresh and I don't like that one. I don't want to cook, but maybe do a nice compliment. So it'll add it in there, and really it's meant to be for a phone, right? Just to send a daily reminder, hey, do this for your spouse. It doesn't matter if it's for women or men. Put in your favorite anniversary or anniversary date, and then it'll just give you suggestions on what to do for the anniversary. The other one, say you want to do a favorite. So instead of sending a daily reminder, you could set it to like a mini anniversary for a week, a month, or quarterly. So let's say I'll do a month. So every month, just plan a surprise date and just sends you a notification. And that's it. The whole idea is just to keep people like thinking about each other and connected, so they don't get complacent in their marriage.
Nice. Thank you so much for sharing that. That's amazing. Last night, I actually was talking to my husband about like doing a night where we don't have any, like no TV, no phones. We just like spend it together doing whatever, like having a fire, cooking dinner. And so I love that you brought this into the room. It's like, we don't have to think about how to stay connected because this does it for us.
But that's one of the suggestions. Just unplug
look at
together and stay.
That's amazing.
And just hang out for like 30 minutes.
Dan, do you have anything you want to add?
I think that's really sweet idea. Like a low friction concept, simple interaction models, but like very powerful result. So sweet and simple. That's a great example of sweet and simple. Awesome. Very well done.
Thank you for sharing.
Yeah.
All right, Parav, and please correct me if I mispronounce your name, but I think you're next to demo.
Yeah, you got it right. Thanks, Maddie.
Oh, perfect. All right.
Let me figure out how to share my screen. Not a Google Meet user. Give me a second.
Oh, right there at the bottom there, there's a
Yeah,
picture
no,
of you got it?
Yeah.
Cool.
Let me know when you guys see it.
Oh, we see it.
All right.
Got it.
I had technical issues as well, but I'll come to that later. Starting with my app is called FixFlow. Again, I didn't come up with a name. It created on its own. So it's for maintenance requests simplified, right? It's for landlords and tenants or property managers, right? And this is an issue as well, right? In terms of there's an issue, a tenant reaches out, and how to get it solved quickly, right? So the goal is it's free for tenants, and all they have to do is sign up. But it's like having a great area for them to put in a maintenance request, track it as well. At the same time, a landlord or property manager can look at it as well, and kind of action it depending on the criticality as well. It is supposed to be using Gen AI powered LLM for if they are basic easy request, it will coach and guide the tenants to resolve it on their own. If not, they'll put in a maintenance request so that it can look through all the recommended handyman or service providers in the area based on the property address and recommend saying, hey, reach out to them to get it fixed. And also, eventually, long-term goal is to have a voice assistant, so you can log this request via phone as well. You don't need to kind of go into the portal and kind of actually kind of put in all the information. I did create a couple of again simplified login page, sign in, sign up if you don't have an account. I did create a couple of accounts, but after I logged out, I'm not able to log in again. So I was trying to figure that out before coming onto the before speaking. But I get stuck out here, so I don't know what's going on. But I did put in a couple of requests, and I was able to kind of view it as a tenant as well as a landlord, and then the landlord can prioritize as well. So there's a good dashboard that gives for the landlord to look at all the requests which are in progress, which are pending, which are not open, etc., etc. And from the tenant side, they can there's a form where they can submit the request as well.
Nice. That's awesome. If you want to hang out after, we could probably work through it and see, because Dan and I kind of hang out at the end. So if you want to hang out after, let us know. But thank you so much for sharing. I love the way that it's for both sides. It's not just, for the land, what is it called? Not landscape. Landlord. Thank you. Not the landlord or just the tenant. It feels very both-sided, which is really nice. Very cool. All right. Who's next? Who wants to demo? If you don't want to demo tonight, that's perfectly okay. Or do you just need more time? Let me know.
I just need more time.
You just need more time. Okay. All right.
Yeah, I just need more time as well.
We can go, Maddie, what, 5 more minutes?
It's going to be really tight, but let's do you next, Matali. And again, let me know if I mispronounced your name, and then we can go to Alex next. And then if that gives enough time for you all to fix your last things, but if not, just demo what you have. Okay, let's go Matali next. Oh, but we'll just need 5 more. Okay, Alex, you're up. Thank you.
Go, Alex. All right.
Hey everyone, nice job to all that presented. Hang on one moment. The Marketplace Guardian coming in.
Nice.
So this is for anyone posting something on Facebook Marketplace or Craigslist or such, and you get bombarded with tons of scam. And so you basically have a way to, if you post, here we are, great car, it works. I could boost my listing, like promoting it like you would see on a job board, but then it's really the triaging of your buyers. You know, this just happened to me where in one day I had like over 100 people trying to buy a car. And so I triaged it all by hand, but in this way, you know, I could add a buyer, Sally Joe. I kind of imagine this all being like immediately connected, but I could write their message, what they said, and I could say, yeah, you have like buyer and seller reviews. You could say she has bad reviews, or you could say nothing, right? We'll just add her as nothing. But I added Jerry, new account, only a few friends, ask for my personal info, high risk. And you could have put comments. So even though Simone is a new account and few friends, Simone has the opportunity to say, hey, I'm new to Facebook because my friend said it would be a great place to search for a convertible. So I contacted her, schedule a call. So there we are. I think that's it. Oh yeah, there was a place for safe meetups nearby.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, that's, what was it called? Marketplace Guardian.
Nice. Safe sell. I like it. I could see, as a woman, I could see that being very beneficial. And also like safe places to meet up, that piece specifically. And for the poor person trying to just sell their car. Jerry is
Thanks everyone. Thank you.
awesome. Thanks for sharing. All right, who's next? We have about probably only time for about 1 or 2 more demoers. So if you want to demo, potentially win, raise your hand and we'll get to the next 2 people. All right.
I am ready.
Okay, go ahead. You can go next. We got 4 people now in the queue. All right, let's 5 people. Let's see what we can get through in our time box.
Okay.
All right.
So this is a basically a small business replacement for a warehouse person when businesses are too small to have a warehouse organizer yet, and so are lacking organization. And so this prompts a series of questions about what type of business it is, what it is doing, and then like what business it is, and then like questions about categories, and then from categories it goes into a question about like how the process runs, like how you're currently tracking inventory, how your process Excel runs, to then try and give a recommendation for how to do your hierarchy of your warehouse, to basically help with, short version is collections, but any variation of like serious problems around multiple layers of organization systems when you're talking actual physical inventory. And it allows a refinement process. Yeah.
Very cool. Do you have a warehouse?
What inspired this? Yeah, I'm curious what inspired this.
This is inspired from listening to my part-time job, and this be the fourth part-time small business that has like 1 to 10 people, have the same problem where they can't pay a warehouse manager yet, and can't keep their back house organized in the slightest. And I'm wanting to like do the work because I own collections in my personal life, but they don't actually understand intake to outtake, and organization systems need to be built for other people.
Interesting.
So they just didn't put labels on anything and didn't have it organized. I walk in the back room and I'm like, there's nothing here. I don't know what I'm looking at.
Nice. Okay. Well, thanks for sharing. That's amazing. It looks like, did it give you recommendations that you thought would be valuable for your small businesses that you work with?
Kind of. I'm still trying to get it to actually do the thing that's actually strong enough to say, hey, this is how I would organize a collection.
Yeah. Cool. Well, thank you for sharing. That's awesome. I could see that definitely being useful, especially for small businesses. I love it.
For sure.
All right. Matali, I think you're next. Show us your app. What do you have?
Yes. Okay. Let me just quickly share my screen. Let me know when you can see it.
We can see it.
Okay. So this is Team Forge. This is an app that project that team collaborators can use for their project. So basically students, hackathon groups, or anybody who's working as a team can use. Let me just quickly demo it. I know we're short on time. So you maybe enter a name of, you enter the name of your project and then project type. So let's say it's a data analysis project. And let's say our goal is a dynamic dashboard and the deadline is by next month. So what this app would do is you'll enter the team members' details. So for example, my core strengths are backend and front-end development, and additional strengths are, let's say, mobile development. Then there's one more team member, let's say Dan, and he can do project management, UI UX design. Then let's say there's one more person, let's say Rob, and he can do content writing, marketing, and research. So now what this will do is it will generate a whole plan for me, including phases and what work everybody would need to do. So this kind of takes the pressure away to divide the work, get the subtasks in order, and it will just do the whole thing for you. So let's say this is in progress and these 3 tasks are done. So Rob can put this in done and you can see the overall progress. You can see total tasks done and the number of members. So this is more like a project management and collaboration tool.
Very cool. As a program manager, I'm like, can you send this to me? I love that. Thank you so much for sharing.
Thank you.
That's, and like be able to see and track the overall progress. Love it. Chef's kiss. All right. With our time, let's do one last demo and then we'll use our AI judge and then we'll close out. So we're going to be fast and furious at the end here. Okay. And I'm going to try and pronounce your name. I'm so sorry. Dibyanshi, which is definitely not correct, but please pronounce it for me so I can learn. And then you're next to demo.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes.
Awesome. Okay, I'll share my screen. Just give me a moment.
All right. Thank you.
Okay, is it visible?
Yes.
Perfect. So basically, this is a stand-up. So basically, the idea behind this app was that I have been working in the software in the industry, the corporate industry for quite few years now, and the one thing I really hate about my work is the daily stand-up calls. I just feel like that 30 minutes, 45 minutes can easily be, easily be used to just like, get an extra cup of coffee or just get some work done, or maybe, sleep for another 30 minutes. So this is where I thought that why is nobody thinking about this? And this is something that companies can actually use. So I built this stand-up app where it's basically a async stand-up board for remote teams. Instead of a daily call, the team can post a quick update, what they did yesterday, what they're going to do today, and what what features or what work of today or yesterday they feel is blocked, which we call blockers. So everyone sees it instantly, and there's no meeting required. So let me just quickly go and show you a demo. um I actually already have an account, so I'm just going to sign in. Okay, perfect. So I can just put that what work I did yesterday, so completed. It's going to work on ticket 5477 and waiting for Olive to response. Okay, so I just like post the stand up, and I've been doing a couple of runs. So basically, it says my name. I tried it with my friend email ID as well, but all the team members can have their own email IDs and just join in. And this is what it looks like. So we'll have all the team stand up, and like all the members posting the stand ups over here, and the manager can just log in, see this, and if there's any blocker that he wants to talk about, he can just go and talk to that teammate directly. So that's it. Yeah.
Nice.
Very
Very
nice.
cool. As a past Scrum Master, I could see this being very, very beneficial and also scary for me, but I like
Oh,
that.
It really should be that simple.
Yeah, right. And I love the emojis. You can like show it up. Okay, Dan, I'm going to throw an audible here. What if we show everyone the AI judge it in real time, and I announce the winners from there? What do you think about that?
In real time?
Can the judge the AI judge run their judgingness?
Yeah, it's done.
It's done.
It actually works almost in real time. I just have to press the start and stop button.
Oh, cool.
As soon as we make a robot that can do that, I'm rendered useless, I guess. No longer need me. But yeah, it does them in real time. So we could do that. I can share my screen, and you can just read them off.
Yeah, we're gonna do that. Okay. Drum roll, please. While Dan brings up the screen. Who's gonna win first, second, and third prize?
Awesome. So really, really quick, can you see my screen?
Yes.
I'll just show everyone really quick how this works. So we add a demo, we add in your name, and as I said a moment ago, I just have to click a button. It listens to the conversation, and then it transcribes it. So down here we can see the demo transcription, and then it scores it against this rubric that I made with these 8 different categories. And then in addition to these 8 different categories, there's a list of strengths and things that can be improved. So if you're interested, afterwards, I'd be more than happy to share the entire score. But let me go ahead and remove that test demo, and let's go to our leaderboard. Okay, now we can do the drum roll.
Drum roll, please.
Okay,
Right.
there it is.
Third place, we have Jason. Jason's winnings. The product is Hard Box Set and 1 hour product review with Dan. Second place, we have Ivan with Kindred winning our user testing session with 5 user participants and a 1 hour product review with Dan. And then first place is going to Alex with the 100 lovable credits and a 1 hour product review session with Dan. So big round of applause. Congratulations to our winners. And Dan, do you have any last words before I close us out?
Final words. Well, thank you everyone who participated, even if you just came just to listen and hang out and have fun. We are all about creating an inclusive environment where you can also learn. We are here to inspire. So I think that's it for me. No, I'm not selling anything, although I will let you know where our next hackathon should be roughly 4 weeks from now. Maddie and I will nail down the date for that. We're thinking we might do the next hackathon in a slightly different format. Maybe the next hackathon looks something more like you take what you built in the past and you build something else on top of it. So if that makes any sense. Well, we're still kind of narrowing down the ideas for it, but look for the format on the next one to change a little bit. For Jason, are you still here?
Yep,
Let's have Jason, Alex, and Ivan hang out after if you guys can, and then we can let everyone go, and then we'll just make sure we organize your prizes.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Awesome. Yes, exactly what Maddie said.
All right. So an hour ago, some of you had empty screens. Now you have functional apps. You have solutions to real problems. And most importantly, you just proved that building in public isn't as scary as you might thought. You are not just designers anymore, you're orchestrators. And to our winners, congratulations. Hang out here after. We'll get you all organized. To everyone else, the fact that you showed up, built in public, and put your work out there, that really is the win tonight. But what we are just getting started. So again, this isn't a one-off. We want to see you back here in April. So keep an eye out on the Hackathon Hub or your email, and we'll drop the dates there. If you want to stay and ask more questions, Dan and I are going to hang out for a little bit. But thank you for bringing your energy, your vulnerability, and your creativity. I'm Maddie Romashko. This is Big Nerd, and you are officially AI enabled. So go build something that matters and have a good night, everybody.